What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sharon, and y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. It's Saturday, May 17th. It is 12:49 a.m. I'm mad tired, but like, I didn't do nothing today, so I should not be tired. I think I'm only tired because my sleep schedule is fucked up because I went to my mother's house. Tell me why my mother decided one night. She fell asleep at like 9. We got back in. This was Tuesday. We went to the movies to see Sinners. Came back in, we had us some food. We ate, we went to the movie theater, spent too much money at the movie theaters. $66. What the fuck is $66 at the movie theaters? I'm gonna let you know right now. The tickets was like $7 because you go to the movies, you get like money off or whatever, and then we got usually when we go to movies, we get the 6-piece chicken tenders and fries. But we each got 3-piece chicken tenders, and then we got sodas, and then my mother got popcorn. How did all of that come up to $66? I don't know. But the next time we will be buying our own fucking snacks and going into the theater, which we usually do anyway. So I was confused while we bought that stuff. But then it was like, when we got back out, because my mother lived where she lived, when we got back, there was going to be no way we could have got food. And because my mother was moving, we was throwing stuff out of the, what's that shit called? The refrigerator. If I say the microwave, we was throwing stuff out of the refrigerator. So why would you be getting food if you're moving out? You just adding more stuff to shit that you gotta throw out when you could have just never bought it in the first place. So yeah, and then we ate. To be honest with y'all, we didn't even eat the chicken tenders. We ate the French fries. We like French fries. We saved the chicken tenders for when we came back, right? So it was really nothing to do. So we was just laying there. My mother was asleep at like 9. And then I was up because of the type of sofa that my mother had. It was like this little futon sofa thing, and it wasn't even. It's like I'm not that long. When I lay on that, my feet hang off, and I don't like my feet hanging off shit. I need to be on the bed where my whole body is on the bed. Like even if I'm sleeping on a twin size bed, I can fit on a twin size bed. My feet don't hang off the bed, and I was sleeping on that, and I have to sleep like crunched up. Like who wants to sleep like that? My legs hurt, but that's not what I'm about to tell y'all. My mother was asleep, and I was up. I went to like because it. So I'm gonna say this: am I scary? No. Can I sleep in the dark? Yes. But my mother got like a little back porch, and the door was in the kitchen, so it's like she got curtains, but then one part of the window on the door, it wasn't no curtain there, so it's like when it's dark. All you can see is the door with the curtains and that one part that's not blocked off. Somebody could be standing there watching, and nobody was standing there watching, but it was the fact that that shit looked scary, and the fact that the Sufan sofa, what I can't speak, the sofa was like positioned to like it was halfway, like if I no, it was no way I was gonna be able to move that stuff over because there was an AC right there and stuff. Where if I would have moved the AC over and then I would have pushed the sofa thing over to the side, then maybe I wouldn't be in front of the door, but I did not do that. I was in front of the door and it looked scary as fuck. So I ain't go to sleep until like 2 something, right? An hour later, my mother woke up and she was on she was on live. She was on somebody's live. Like she was a guest with somebody's live. And it wasn't even the fact that she was a guest, it was the fact that she was loud. Like she was loud. And I was confused. I'm like, I woke up, looked at the time. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? 3:45 a.m. Who is making all that noise? Everybody upstairs is asleep. I looked over. I hear people on the phone. I'm like, hello, what are you doing? I ain't even say, excuse me. Hello, what are you doing? They heard me because she wasn't on mute. Hello, what are you doing? I don't even play like that with my sleep. I don't even do that. I like to sleep. I don't sleep all day, but when it's time for me to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep, and I need to make sure I get the full 8 hours. What do you mean you're on live at 3:45 in the morning? Then you got to tell me I could get up and go in the room. You woke up before me. I was sleeping. You could have went in the room. You could have took the couch pillows up and the cover, your iPad, the stand, and went out of the room. That took me for a loop, y'all. I ain't go back and then it wasn't even like, all right, I'm on here for 20 minutes and I'm a turn my phone off and go back to sleep. She stayed on that live until 6 o'clock in the morning. At this point, you playing with me. At one point in time, I was so angry that I'm like, I don't give a fuck who's on this live. I'm tired. Why would you ever think it's okay for you to go on live when somebody is sleeping, especially at this time? And then you don't even have, it's not even like you have headphones in where you got one headphone in, one headphone out, and you trying to make sure that I'm not being woken up because of the noise. Volume was all the way up. People was laughing and giggling on the live. I was like, hello? Because I know that if I would have done that, I would have been all types of disrespectful. But because you know how parents get sometimes. You can't do things to them, but they can do things to you because they are the parent. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. I'm a guest in your house and you're going to let you. But like, wow. And then you know we got stuff to do Wednesday morning. And I'm, like, when I tell you I was so mad, like, I could hold a grudge. I would not speak to you all day if you went out of your way to make sure that I did not sleep because you purposely didn't want to turn your phone down or go back to sleep while she was still on that live and they was hearing her, she wasn't on mute. My mother was like, just be quiet. But why would you even think I would be able to go to sleep with all of that noise? And then she was like, put your headphones on. These the headphones she's talking about. Who goes to sleep with these big ass shits on their ears? I don't. That's uncomfortable. Why the hell would I go to sleep with these big ass? I said, are you dumb? I didn't say are you dumb, but are you dumb? I don't go to sleep with these headphones on. I don't even play like that. I wear them when I go out and I don't want nobody to talk to me. And when I come back in, the headphones goes off, they go in the bag or they go on a charger so they can recharge for the next day. I ain't wear my headphones and I don't know, maybe like I came back home May 10th. And I left right back out. Like I came home because I had to go to the graduation. I did not use my headphones until I didn't even use my headphones. I didn't use my headphones not once until maybe when I got to my mother's house on Mother's Day at like 2 something in the morning. And I just the headphones on to like put, I don't know. I only used it for a short amount of time and I didn't pick them up anymore. And I still haven't worn my headphones yet. I had them on the charger and everything, but I have not put my headphones on yet. But why would I even wear my headphones to go to sleep in? And first of all, headphones like that, they got noise cancellation. What happens if I'm sleeping with these things on my ears and I can't hear what the fuck is going on and you might need help? Why would I put these on? Why would I do that? And I'm like, why would I? I said, no, you put headphones on. What? That was crazy. That was crazy. But 6 o'clock came around. I was closing I was like, I think I closed my eyes and started going to sleep which was weird because it was hot and then the fan was on and then she was on live. So it was already a little bit noisy, but it was hot and we had the fan on. And then I purposely took my phone and put on rain sounds and I turned the volume all the way up. I'm like, oh, if you're going to sleep, if you're going to sit there with the volume all the way up, I'm going to close my eyes and go to sleep to put rain sounds on to drown out the noise. You're noisy, I'm noisy. Now they could hear what the fuck is going on in the background. That's what I thought about. But then I woke up. The fan was off. I'm like, why'd you turn the fan off? It's hot. Turned the fan right back on. It was too much noise. I could help you. Get off live. I was like, you know what you should do? Get off live. Like I'm still confused as to why is it okay for you to still be sitting on live when you have somebody that's sleeping right next to you. Like, okay, I'm gonna show y'all. This is where she was. And then this is where I was. Where that black bag was. That's how close I was to her. And then this the phone when she on TikTok live. What? But I'm like, I didn't get not much sleep that night. I didn't get not much sleep. Sleeping on and off. And it's like every single time I went to go back to sleep, she was making noise. Then she turned the light on. And I'm like, are you doing this on purpose? I didn't do nothing. So why are you doing this on purpose? Like, you know I like to sleep. Why would you even be up at 3:45 in the morning? You could be up at 3:45. But if I'm sleeping, because my thing is, if everybody is sleeping, I have that common courtesy to not wake nobody up. If I'm up till like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm quiet as a mouse. My iPad is on, and then if I don't want nobody to hear like what I'm watching or anything like that, not that I'm watching anything crazy, because I know sometimes I wear hearing aids. I have a hearing issue, so my volume can't be that low. If my volume is going to be low, it's going to be low. It's going to be low in my headphones, or I'm gonna put my headphones on, and the volume is going to be high as fuck. What? I have the common courtesy to be quiet when somebody's sleeping, especially when I'm sitting right next to them. The only thing they might hear is my heavy ass feet when I'm walking to the bathroom. But I did not get that grace. And I was so tired all day, especially we was moving things back and forth into the U-Haul truck. While my mother was putting the things to the front of the door and I was taking it and loading it onto the U-Haul truck. The heavy stuff. She had me with the couch. Like all that stuff. I'm like, off for like barely like 3 hours of sleep, I would say. Off and on. 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like, do you think that's fair? I ain't let her live that shit down that day. I was like, yeah, I'm tired. I need to take a nap. And then on top of that, we moving stuff back and forth into the U-Haul. It was pouring outside. We could have got shit done faster if it wasn't raining. Like, if it was not raining, we would have got shit done faster. But my mother wanted to sit there and, shred some papers, which took 2 hours off. I'm like, shoot, you could do that. And then it was so cold because, when it rains, it gets colder. Well, that depends because it wasn't humid. It wasn't humid. It was, okay, yeah, it was rain, it was pouring, it was humid, but it was also cold because I was soaking wet. My sweatpants was wet. My mom's home health aide, she did my hair. My mother, because my scalp get dry easily, and I be having like, you know how people on TikTok be having be itching their scalp and the flakes and stuff be coming. That's what I have. So I'm like, Ma, you want to scratch my hair? I'm gonna scratch my hair, greased it, and the home attendant was like, can I twist your hair? Like she wanted to. It's like she got up. She's like she wanted to do my hair, so she did it. But I was telling y'all, my hair got soaked and everything. I had to put on a poncho. It was like there was no point in putting on a poncho. I was already soaked. But I couldn't even move. I couldn't really move fast because the poncho was on me and it was wet. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I was mad tired, and then we took a 2 hour break, like I think from like 10 or 11. Barely ate. I was only going on for ketchup chips and the soda to fuel me. That's what I had ate, and then we ate some sandwich meat. Did we eat sandwich meat? No, my mother made she made some chicken. She had a bag of wingettes in the fridge that she had to cook, so she cooked that. We ate that. And then I also went to this place called Quick Check, and I got us some salads. So we had chicken with salads, and we put some of the turkey breast meat inside the salad. We had a Cobb salad too. It was, eggs with the bacon and the chicken, and then we added the turkey meat, and then we had chicken on the side. Yeah, like the fuck. We did what we could. It was freezing. Freezing. Like, I was cold. I don't know if my mother was cold, but I was cold. I'm like, nah. I had to, like, it was cold to a point where it's like, like, I had on 2 sweaters. The sweater that I always used to wear was like fur, but I'm like, I'm gonna put that on because I don't want my other sweater to get wet, because I can't come outside with just a jacket in the rain. I'm gonna get sick. And I don't get sick. I do not. I don't ever get sick. I might get a stuffy nose and this itchy throat, but that's allergies. But we got everything done. And just me and my mother, we moved. Well, aside from, well, I mean, they count too. But if my mother knew how to drive, like, 100%, because she knows how to drive, but also it was raining outside, and she didn't drive in a long time, so it was kind of like still new to her. And I'm glad we got from the U-Haul place to the house, because it was giving driving Miss Daisy, but scary, like paranoid. And yeah, we got that stuff, and then like I said, we had to take an Uber from New Jersey to New York, and I'm glad we did, because, and I spoke about this in the last vlog. They going on a strike, but I don't know. I think I heard it was like for 3 weeks, but I'm not really sure, because they could come to an agreement before the 3 weeks, just like they went on that strike with the, I think it was like the ports, the when they had to drive the trucks and send like when people order stuff and they send it to the United States and they have to drive it, ship it out and all the other stuff, like the port. I think it was the ports. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all could let me know in the comments. But they came to it. They went on strike. It was like not even 2 days. It was like a day, or maybe 20, or maybe 15 or 16 hours, and they came to an agreement. That was quick. But yeah, I was trying to find something to watch. Oh, I really came on here to talk about The Shy. That's what I came on here to talk about. Mother Lover. It's only been one episode, and 30 minutes in was crazy. The scene with what's his name? Zay and Jake. And he's talking about something. What, you scared? Yeah, I ain't trying to owe you no money, motherfucker. What the fuck is you talking about? Here you go. Like, he really beat Jake up for giving him back the money. Trick said, oh, I bet. You want to play with somebody? Play with somebody that's itching to do something. They ain't call him Trigger for no reason. And the boy, he crazy as hell. He started laughing and go, is this Trigger I'm talking to? He cocked that weapon back and said, nigga, you think this a game? But I knew it. I'm like, this nigga is not lasting in this season. I'm like, either he's the first to go or the second to go. He was the first one to go. And Alicia, she is not playing. I wish she would have waited a little bit to see what Zay was going to say. But to be honest with you, I feel like if she waited and his ass would have said Bakari, because that's what he was given. Because Nuck is his cousin, and he was mad that Nuck chose Bakari to be it was like his right hand man, like second in line, when Zay was there longer than Bakari, and he was actually doing the stuff Duda wanted him to do, no questions asked, because Zay took out Rob's dad, because Rob's dad threatened Duda, and then freaking Nuck took out Rob because Rob was like, nigga, I'm not paying you, I don't answer to you, I'm not giving you no more money, motherfucker. Like, and he was like, he told Bakari he killed him because he questioned my authority. If the nigga don't want to pay you, he don't have to pay you. What? But not gonna lie, I wish they would have had that meeting in daylight, because if it was in broad daylight somewhere, he would have never pulled that stunt. But then again, he probably would have caught Rob lacking, like, bitch, you thought you was about to have one up on me and question my authority? Got you. But I'm even more sad for Tiff, because she's finally over Emmett. She found her Rob, and she was actually like moving on and flourishing with her relationship. Everybody was getting along. She just found out she's pregnant. And I'm like, But you know what was even more crazy? Nuck gotta start making smart decisions, and he gotta start. I feel as though Nuck is gonna be the next person, if not the next person, but the last one to go. Either Bakari is gonna. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bakari is gonna be the one to do it because now, Bakari got a scholarship from Alicia, and he know Alicia is Rob's mother, and she know that boy run the streets, and I think she not dumb. She know Bakari run with them, so she said, if you want this scholarship, it's not for free. Nothing in life is free. You gonna have to answer to me, and you're going to owe me. Once she said, you're gonna owe me, and he knew he was picking up what she was putting down. It's not like she's not as bad as Duda, but she kind of up there. And it's like, you're going to tell me, if I give you this scholarship and I put you in a path where you don't have to answer to Nuck anymore or do any of this street shit, you're going to tell me who the fuck killed my son. And I'm pretty sure she knew Zay wasn't the one who did it. She just had to follow through because Nuck would have been caught lacking. That don't, what? You just killed Duda, the most powerful gangster in the city of Chicago. And you sleeping, you don't have nobody guarding your door. Alicia got in there too easy. And she was too quick to believe Nuck that Zay was the one who did it. And I'm like, Zay acted like he was scared. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be acting like they scared in the little moment of leading up to their demise. So, I want to know how Kenya gonna feel. And Kenya, that little girl, too much for me. How you go from wanting to be with Papa, who's all about church, to going to Zay? You could just tell she ain't get no type of attention in her life, or something happened with her father and her mother, and she was groomed a certain way to where she thought, because I want to know who the father of her son is, and I think Rotimi's character is the father of her son. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking. This is what happens when the show comes back, but I promise y'all, that whole first episode leads to possibilities of different theories to be true. Shit, everything I could be saying could possibly be true. Like I said, I had Zay. I said this on my TikTok. I said I had Zay, Nuck, Trig, or Rashad being the first ones. Like, not the first ones, but all passing away in this show. Not in order, but Zay first, or even Bakari. Because I'm like, Bakari, a war is going to start. Alicia is gunning for revenge. She's gunning for revenge. Who killed my son? Like, what the fuck? And it was never that serious to even do that. Killed him, and to make a statement to Alicia. You put her son's body on the stairs and used Bakari to do it, knowing that Bakari already had a life. Oh, yes. Now I remember. What? When he was talking to his professor, he was like, I killed somebody. I took somebody's life because they took somebody I love. I'm like, who the hell Bakari took out? He took out Ronnie because Ronnie took out Coogie. I'm like, I really forgot about that. I remember now. But I'm just like, and I want to know what it was that the girl owed Alicia. I want to know what it was. I want to know what it was. But then I also thought about Lene, because if Nuck finds out that Bakari is working with Alicia, but I think he's going to think. But Nuck is the reason why Zay died in the first place, because he lied, because Alicia came to his house and was like, you killed my son? Because there's no way you shot Duda in front of me and you talk about you got to answer to me because Duda is now, and I'm telling you, boy, I don't got to answer to you. Like, why would you think I would believe you? I mean, I'm pretty. She probably didn't believe it, but she didn't want to because she was the last one seen going into his house. They probably got her on camera going into the house, so it's like she can't do that there. She needed to be in a more secure place. Y'all hear my stomach? Yo, earlier I had a sandwich from Farmer in a deli. Sausalito's, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, sweet peppers, salt, pepper, oil, vinegar, and mayonnaise with American cheese. Yo, I bodied that sandwich. And you know how one half can be so good that you want to save the other half for later? I said, fuck that. And then they be ODing with the meat, but the meat was like this thick. I fucked that shit up. It took me about, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ate that sandwich in like 9-10 minutes. 9-10 minutes. I need to see when I go to the doctor's office. That's what I need to see. Let me see. True. Uh, my appointment is scheduled for June 16th. I'm gonna call in and see if I could come in earlier to get that. I'm gonna see. Um, you know, black people, they don't wait for their appointments. They want to call in earlier to get it out the way. Yeah, that's me. I want to get out the ear piercing, and I need to take these earrings out because these ear holes is getting dark. I need to scrub that hole. What the fuck is that? I want to go to the what you call it, the hair salon, so I could get a wash and set and trim. But they be charging extra money when you have natural hair, obviously, than when you have permed hair. I'm not perming my hair. My hair is gonna stay natural. Shit, I done grew it back after I fucking put the texturizer and missed a step, and my hair fell out. But honestly, truly, my mother could straighten my hair. Like, all she gotta do is literally I'ma blow dry it, and all she gotta do is straighten it. That's all she gotta do. But I ain't bring no, what you call it, no heat protector. And another thing, the reason why I really don't want to go get my hair done is because I don't know what it was, but every single, like, from the moment, because the hair salon that I would go to, that's been the hair salon that I was going to my whole life. Like, I wasn't going there all the time. Once I cut my hair off and I started going natural, I wasn't really going to the hair salons like that, unless I was going to get my hair braided. But, what's the, like, they had a hair salon over by my grandmother's house. I was going to get my hair done, like, at elementary school. Elementary school. And they still, like, they on the same block, but just, like, they on the same street, but just 10 blocks up. Why the fuck? What? My screen just went dark. Like, it was light, but it just went dark. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go. I want to get my hair braided. I would rather get my hair braided instead. Get box braid. But the thing is, I don't want to sit there for that long to get box braids. I would rather, I mean, I could get some faux locks. Get some faux locks and then don't take them out. Just, when the hair grow out, redo the front. That's what I want to do. I don't know, y'all. Hair shower? I said hair shower. It's fucking hot. I need a fan. I should have went to the convenience store and got a fan. Fuck getting my hair done. I need a fan. Especially if it's going to start getting hot. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Holy shit. No. Alright, y'all. Let me go. I'm talking mad shit. What time is it? 1:19. Oh, I got a little mini fan right there. I'm like, I need a fan. No, but I really need a bigger fan. Like one of them powerful fans. Like, you know, like in elementary school type shit when they, what you call it? Mopping the floors. And they got the powerful fans to blow the floors dry. I need one of them hoes. But you know what? I'm going to hold off on getting it so that when I get back to school, I could get one. Because I will be having my own room. And this time, if I'm able to have curtains, I'm going to give me one of them blackout curtains. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. But yeah, let me go ahead. I need to make a decision on if I'm going to go get my hair done. Because if I am, I need to go to sleep so I can wake up early so I can be the first one at the hair salon. The thing is, I don't want to go to get my hair done and they motherfucking be like 200. 200 for what? I need that shit to be like $80. $80. If it's $80, I can give a $10 tip. 80 motherfucking dollars. I could do that. I can do that. I'm cheap. But it's like when I'm not even gonna say nothing else. That is it for today. Good night. Yeah, fuck y'all. Ooh. Sorry. I love y'all. A dark color, so I was looking at like a hey y'all. And I'm like, baby, that's too bold. Cause eventually I'm gonna be like, after 2 days I'm gonna hate it. I'm trying to see, like right here hurt so bad. Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't fall or hit my head on anything. I probably just have a bump coming and it hurt real bad. But yeah. Today my mom made some we had a good old Sunday dinner. My mom made what she made? Macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, and collard greens with some rice. Yeah. Son, I hate the fact that my hair, like I just have, like, you see all of this? Mind you, when I went to my mother's house, I said, like how I told y'all how home attendant was doing my hair, I'm like, I got so many, like, dandruffs or, I don't know what it is, but I needed my mother to scratch my scalp, take up all the flakes, all the scabs. I feel like my stomach hurt. And I had my sister do 2 braids yesterday. But you could see it's white right here. Obviously because I'm scratching it. But like, those scabs. It's like, what is it? Do I have psoriasis? Or do I have... I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Like, no matter if I get a hairstyle done in like a day or two, my scalp start getting white, flakes start coming up, scabs start coming. Like, it don't make no sense. But I went to the store just eating weird shit, and then I don't remember if I had one of these before, but I got this prebiotic soda, strawberry one. I got another one. It's in the kitchen. It was like 2 for $6. Why are they so expensive? It's like it's supposed to have 5 grams of sugar. This shit tastes like it got mad sugar in it, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I mean, 4 grams added sugars, like that 8%. This is the ingredients: sparkling water, cassava root fiber, organic cane sugar, organic apple cider vinegar, natural flavors, lemon juice, strawberry juice, organic agave. I have no idea if that's how you say it. Inulin, stevia, leaf extract concentrate. Let's be friends. Drink poppy. It's the poppies, and it has something called Olipop. I guess. This is what the front look like. It's strawberry lemon. But let me tell you something. So on May 8th, I watched that new show that came out. Well, I actually had to watch it when I got back home. Damn. Well, no, actually, I started it. I had started it that Friday before I left to go to the graduation. But I watched it on my iPad. And I have to say, it was cool and all. But people was like how they was emotional and crying about what? And I'm just like, speak the fuck up. Like, use your words. Even though I understand Keisha's mama never gave her the opportunity or made it even a safe space for her to express herself. But bitch, tell somebody. Tell somebody. Nobody knew about this video. And for him to, when he was even explaining why he sent the video, I'm like, you really sent a video of you and your partner to prove yourself to a white boy? Like, how fucking stupid is that? Like, what? And then you didn't know he was gonna. First of all, he baited you. If he said white girls are better at doing certain things than black girls do, why would you even take it upon yourself to show that video? And then why would you even I'm confused. Why would that even be something in your head to even want to send? And then you're not even thinking about how that would make her feel. And then on top of that, it's like you making excuses and you randomly popping up, showing up. Like, you think absolutely nothing is wrong with that? Like, she left her old school where she had a scholarship to go to. And it's like, men get away with doing stuff so easily. Like, and I hate the fact that she was even protecting him. What the fuck you mean? I don't want charges against us. We both consented to making a video. Well, it doesn't matter. You're a minor. And it's like, regardless if it was revenge porn or not, why would you even do that? Like, I'm really just trying to make sense of it. It's like there's no point in making sense of that. And then Justin? But then even so, Keisha said to Justin, I'm not a hoe. Y'all went to the movie theaters. Y'all hung out for the first time. You haven't seen this boy in years. And the first time y'all go out, he buy you something. You ready to give him head in the movie theater? And you talking about you not a hoe? You moving fast. Like that's too fast, girl. Like what was you thinking? But like how would you respond to that? Like, you sure? Because this is the first time we actually hanging out and you was about to do that in the movie theater. And then she got mad. She's like, are you only doing that because I bought you something? You know you don't have to do that. Like, are we not using our brains? And people like, so some people have done certain things like that as a teenager. I was a late bloomer. I didn't do any of that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. Talk about we all been there. No, we have not. Never have I ever thought about doing something like that in a movie theater. Or doing that after I just met the person. But Justin, I think he had more than ADHD. But it's like, you trying to make yourself seem different when, why you refusing the extra help? You know you need it. Like, you got the extra services that you need in order to take your time in your classes because you have ADHD and you can't keep up with the rest of the class. Why are you trying to be different? Why are you trying to be like, nah, I don't need this? You do. And then I'm glad, I ain't even gonna lie, He should have went to Northwestern. He should have went to Northwestern. Because even if you didn't go for yourself, you should have went to Northwestern, and you still could have been able to have the services on the side. They have the same services in college to help you. I know. I go to the student accessibility service and I have my services on campus. And I get my extra time with my exams and my finals and my assignments. But the like I just and his mother was very overbearing, but I love the fact that his parents balanced each other, and the father was more so just let him figure it out on his own. You can't keep babying him because but I understood where she was coming from. What the fuck? We standing in front of your face. This boy come up and you just forget about my son Justin, and he's been talking about you, and I'm meeting you, and he really like you. And you playing him for a nigga that sent a white boy your sex tape? Y'all sex tape? To prove himself to him? I really do wonder what the hell they're going to talk about in season 2. Like, and really, to be honest, she don't need to be with Justin. Cool, y'all was each other's first. But none of that back and forth shit was even necessary. And it literally was because of that boy Christian. If she would have told her mother what the fuck was happening from the beginning, she could have moved on. And then... But it was like she was still being friendly with Christian. And then she still went to prom with him. Knowing how Justin felt. So I'm like, bro, just move on. And then somehow somebody always found their way back to each other. It was never that serious for them to be going through that as teenagers. It was not that serious. Never that serious. So now they're going to go to college, and Howard's going to have a homecoming because she's going to Howard. And then he gonna meet up with they're going to have an event with like producers and the concert, and his ass going to be there, and that's his way he's going to be seeing Keisha. It's predictable. And it's like this, you gotta remember the times was 2018 where people like they was really exposing people. I had a picture of mine that was sent around, and truthfully I really don't even remember if I don't know. But like for her to carry all of that weight by herself, like I'm really like not even the grandfather. Tell somebody. Why would you hold all of that to yourself and then try to figure it out? Like people not... You can't hold all of that emotion by yourself. That's something like that. That's bad. Why would you keep that to yourself? You know, and then you depressed because of that video. You can't go nowhere without somebody bringing it up or saying you this type of girl, you that type of girl. Oh, go mess with her because she will do that to any... Like, come on. Like, she should have told her mother that. She's like, and her mother, like, I'm working 2 jobs to pay for a fucking school that gave you a scholarship, and you let a boy run you out of that school when you could have said he sent the video out without my permission. I'm just really mad at the fact that she didn't know. Nobody asked her in that school, no guidance counselor, no nothing asked her how she was feeling, because I'm pretty sure the guidance counselors and stuff knew about that. But she did go to a white school, so majority white people. And she said one of the three black girls. It was only 3 black girls in that school, but even so. And then it's like Christian was walking around like nothing was wrong with him. Like he was fine. Ain't nobody was really talking about him. He was like, he got a good job for that video and people seeing him. But more of the story is, I get it was realistic, but they didn't really have to go through all of that blocking each other, unblocking each other, texting from other people's phone. That shit was stupid. Texting from Instagram, blocked on Instagram, You must really be mad at Justin if you gotta block him. They didn't even... First of all, truth be told, did they really need to be together? No. No. Absolutely not. Justin needed to be with somebody who was way more sensitive to his feelings And Keisha needed to be with somebody who's way more understanding. And it's like, but she was even like taking, your mother don't know about me and I'm your boyfriend. And you're not telling your mother because you don't want her to hear anything bad about Christian. Basically, your mother is pushing you to be Christian's girlfriend so you can have money. He gonna be the next football player. He gonna be the next basketball player. He going to the league. You gonna be his wife. Y'all gonna get this money. Girl, fuck. Like, come on. My face getting fatter and fatter. But it was, I guess it was cool. I was like skipping through. And honestly, I understand teens be having sex like that, but do we really need to see the sex scenes? Like y'all, like I feel like they can imply that they had sex, but why you gotta show sex scenes? We really don't need the sex scenes. We don't. But I guess the sex scenes was important because it's like she had a sex tape going around, but she never really had sex. She was only doing one thing in the video. She's like, I thought you had sex before. No, I never went all the way with Christian. This is my first time too. So I guess the sex scene but that one part of the sex scene could have been just that's it. The rest of it is just like they really truthfully was having pointless arguments as well too. But that's my opinion. Maybe I just don't get it. I'm like y'all going through all of that for no reason. All you gotta do is communicate. That's it. Or whenever she felt a certain type of way, she'd never say something. But then also, Justin was really pissing me off a little bit because it's like, you don't want to go to Northwestern because if you feel like you go, you're only doing it for your parents, but you want to go to Howard for a girl. Like, you mad clingy. Like he was literally clingy, and this was his real girlfriend, a first girlfriend, a real first type of love type thing. So I kind of get it, but then it's like, nigga, you too clingy. You need to know who you are outside of Keisha. If Keisha don't call you or text you, you down and crying. Bro, are you serious? Well, maybe I'm too harsh, but I'm thinking that was a little too much. Like, why would you want to? And then it's like, let her go to school. She need to find she need to find herself who she is outside of being with you all the time. Like I think it was better off with them breaking up and getting closure from each other. Like maybe it's better for them to get back together when they are adults and they have established lives and jobs and stuff and see how they navigate that way. But as teens, they was doing absolutely too much. It was like cringe. But that's my opinion. I was mad confused. I'm like, why is they acting like that? Especially Justin. His mother knocking on the door. He flipping off the bed backwards because he waiting on a text. Like, bro, what the fuck? But teenagers do certain things, I guess. But I just want to give my opinion on that. So, yeah. Bye.